Hey, Dad. You wanted to see me?
Hi, son. Yeah. Thanks for coming up. You may have heard your mother and I have been doing some estate planning.
Yeah, she mentioned it.
Well, I want to run something by you. I've already mentioned it to Felicia, and I'm going to talk to Kristen about it when she gets back from Africa.
I thought they got back a couple of days ago.
Well, they did, actually, and they've gone back already.
Why?
I'm not sure. But I have my suspicions, and I hope I'm right.
Oh my gosh, my heart is just pounding.
I cannot believe that our son is waiting for us on the other side of that door.
Our son.
Wild, isn't it?
Maybe we should have told Tisha to tell him that we're coming.
No, well, you wanted to surprise him.
Well, I know, but what if it's too much of a shock? And what if he doesn't want...
This was meant to happen. This is why God put us together.
All right. Let's go get our son. This is what I've reserved for you. Very pretty. Yeah, it's a really popular retreat for execs who need to unwind. Now, I got some phone numbers of obstetricians nearby. And discreetly, I hope. Of course.
I'm sorry. I'm just really terrified about Bridget finding out about this pregnancy. I still can't believe I did it. I slept with my own daughter's husband. That just means that everything Stephanie ever said about me was true.
That is not true, Brooke. You thought that he was going to divorce her. He promised you.
That is still no excuse.
But you weren't thinking clearly. Come on, Brooke. Your father betrayed you. Your parents split up. Ridge rejected you after leading you on for months. You needed someone, and Deacon was there.
Megan, Bridget loves him.
Brooke, please don't be so hard on yourself.
All right. Look, thank you for that reservation. I just need to get away, I think, and clear my mind.
What do you want me to tell Eric about the stock transfer? Do you want to just deal with that when you get back?
I've already taken care of it.
You're kidding.
I talked to Connor.
Brooke, do you think that's smart? I mean, considering your state of mind and everything that's going on.
I couldn't really leave it hanging. The Foresters wanted it settled, and I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. Hello.
Hi.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Moss,
Stephanie?
thanks for coming. I owe you a special thanks.
Really?
For bringing up the situation about Ridge and the company and his inheritance. You were right. It could have been a big problem.
Could have?
Well, I think we've got a solution. Eric and I had a discussion. That might be the polite way of saying it. Come in and have some tea.
It's a little early for estate planning, don't you think, Dad?
No, not really. I mean, from a tax standpoint, the sooner we start to distribute these assets, the better.
Yeah, you're right. You know, that does make sense.
And your mother and I want to start doing some more traveling, spending more time with the grandkids.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, good for you two.
I think I'm ready for that.
Well, you've definitely deserved the right to relax a little bit, I think. So you going to turn things over to Ridge?
For the most part, yes, although I'll still be around.
Well, he must be thrilled.
No, he's not.
He's not?
No, he's not. Ridge has some concerns, objections, really, to the way I've set it up.
Why is that?
Look, your mother and I own 49% of this business, as you know.
Right.
And I have 6 children, and so it was my intent to divide up the shares 6 ways.
Rick and Bridget, too?
Yes, but I've reconsidered that. I mean, after all, they're going to be getting their mother's shares, too. But still, 49% divided equally between you and Ridge and Kristen and Felicia only amounts to 12.25%.
And you don't think Ridge would be happy with that?
Thorne, Ridge wants a controlling interest.
Controlling interest? So you're telling me that he wants more shares than Rick and Bridget, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what, Dad? That's more than half your shares.
I know.
You know. What is my big brother thinking?
Well, that's not the only issue. You know, it's mostly about respect and appreciation for the hard work that he's put in.
Well, you know what? I work pretty damn hard too, Dad, okay? And that's why we get a salary.
That's right. But he doesn't want to just be a figurehead. He doesn't want the title and no real authority.
Well, no one's going to question Ridge's authority.
I can't give him that guarantee.
Well, I can, okay? At least for myself. I'll stand behind Ridge no matter what.
Good. I'm glad to hear you say that. But Ridge needs to hear you say that too when we all get together about this.
Well, you got it.
Good.
What about Felicia? I'm sure she feels the same way, right?
Yeah, she does. And I think Kristen will too when I talk to her.
Good. When is Kristen coming back?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Wait a second. They went to Africa for one day? What's going on with that, Dad?
Did your mother tell you about the little boy they met on their honeymoon?
Yes, the orphan whose parents died of AIDS.
Yeah. They fell in love with him. And you know how your sister is when she falls in love.
So you're telling me they went back to get the kid?
That's my hunch, yeah.
Wow. I think that's the coolest thing I've ever heard, Dad.
You haven't said anything to him yet.
No. He knows something is up. We had to take his picture for the passport, and he didn't understand when we took his blood for the HIV test.
That happened already.
You didn't know? You came all this way without even knowing the results of the test?
Well, he's gonna be our son either way.
Well, your son tested negative.
That's wonderful news.
Well, is there anything else we need to do? I mean, paperwork, and what do we have to do?
No, your lawyer handled everything. In the eyes of the law, you are Zende's parents.
Assuming he's okay with it.
You don't have to worry about that. He's been talking about you both non-stop ever since you left.
It's been the same for the both of us.
Let's go tell him.
I shouldn't have blown up at you the other day.
You don't have to apologize. It was an awkward situation for all of us.
I'm gonna talk to Rick, too, and tell him I was out of line.
Really? But you were so upset.
Logan, I have wanted to run this company since I was a little kid. You know that? And to finally have controlling interest.
and we snatched it all away.
The point is, I can want something with every fiber of my being. That doesn't obligate you to give it to me, even though I might still want it.
Understood. Thank you for coming here and telling me that.
Actually, you can thank Taylor.
Taylor? She's the one who...
She's the one who helped me get my head on straight.
Really? She would do that for me? After everything I put her through?
No offense. I don't think she really did it for you. I think she did it because I needed a swift kick in the pants.
Oh. Well, then she's good for you. I was such a fool to think.
Hey, I didn't mean to bring this up.
No, it's not your fault. It's all I can think about. All the mistakes I've ever made. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Doing what?
Self-destructing.
Brooke, you're not destroying yourself. If anything, you should feel good about holding it together here. Hey. You should be proud of how you come through this. When I told you that I was staying with Taylor, the old Brooke would have just jumped off the deep end, done something crazy. Brooke, what's going on here? Something happened?
I can't really talk about it, Rich.
This is me you're talking to here. You can tell me anything. Come on.
I see. So, when you say that Ridge will be in charge,
He'll have complete authority. Eric is talking to the rest of the children, and he's going to get them to pledge their support.
in writing,
You didn't say anything about writing. No, I don't think it's in writing. What are you giving me that look for?
because Stephanie, nothing has changed.
Well, of course it's changed. Boss, it's no longer up in the air. Ridge will have control of the company, and he will have the complete backing of the rest of his brothers and sisters.
If it is not legally binding, it is meaningless. Stephanie, if it doesn't hold up in court...
Wait a minute,
there's
court? Court? They're not going to sue one another.
Stephanie, listen to what I'm telling you. A verbal agreement is worthless, less than worthless. Eric's solution? It's no solution at all.
Zende?
Yes? You came back.
Yes, we did. Oh, I missed you so much.
Another honeymoon?
No. We came back for something we left behind.
Something very special that, we just had to come back for it.
All the way to Africa?
That's right. Now, what do you think would be so special that we would come back all the way back here in Africa?
I'm going away.
Going away where?
I'd rather not say.
Brooke, what's going on?
You were wrong about me, Ridge. I haven't grown. In fact, I think I'm going backwards.
Kind of talking in circles now. You want to explain?
I don't understand this. Everything I've ever done, I've had a good reason for. And now this, I just feel so ashamed.
Brooke, just tell me what's going on here. It can't be that bad.
Rich, I can't get into it right now. I just need to get away, and I need some time to think.
Okay.
And I know that your dad is handing over some responsibility to you.
Hey, don't worry about the office. I can take over for him and for you. The company will be fine. I just wish you felt like you could talk to me about this.
So do I.
So do I.
You know, Dad, I was thinking, if Tony wasn't HIV positive, this probably wouldn't be happening.
You may be right. To adopt a little child who's been orphaned by AIDS, it probably never would have occurred to them.
Well, you talk about turning things inside out, huh? I mean, Tony gets this disease, and because of Kristen, we think it's a disaster, the worst thing that could possibly happen. But instead, it changed him, you know? It made him focus on what really matters in life. And it turned them into people who could open their hearts to this little kid halfway around the world.
Who wouldn't have had a chance at much of a life if it wasn't for them?
I tell you, God works in mysterious ways, doesn't he?
And I've fought them, boy. I've fought Tony and Kristen every inch of the way.
Well, you know what? Maybe God was using you to test them, Dad, to make them stronger. And they passed. And so did you. And now you get to share in this miracle.
Well, that's the word for it, isn't it? It's a miracle.
Mommy, Tisha, they came back.
I see. It's very exciting, isn't it?
They left something here.
Really? What is it?
I don't know. I can help you look.
Oh, well, you don't need to do that. You see, we've already found it.
Oh. So you're going back home now?
Yep.
When?
Tonight.
Oh. So, I'm happy I get to see you again.
Oh, but you're sad we're leaving? You missed us while we were gone. But did you talk about us?
A little.
Well, we talked about you a lot.
You did?
Yes, we did. To our friends, to our family. We told them all about you, how good of a kid you were, and they all want to meet you.
They do?
Oh, yeah.
You think they might come to Africa someday?
I don't think so. No, not anytime soon. But you could come to Los Angeles.
What? You don't want to?
I can't.
Well, why not?
Because I don't have any money.
Now, yeah, this could be a problem. Well, me and Kristen could buy you a plane ticket.
I don't have a passport.
Oh. Do you need a passport? Well, I have one for you. But now you'll need a place to stay.
Well, he could stay with us, I guess, you know. And we have a nice little house. It's on the beach. It has an extra room that you could have to yourself. Would you like that?
You're teasing me.
No. We're not teasing you. We got back to Los Angeles and we missed you. We missed you so much. And we figured since you're living here without any parents, and we're living there without any children, it made us sad. So we decided that you could come live with us and be our son.
What do you think, Zende? Would you like to be our son?
Brooke Forrester. Forrester. She's married them all. Relive each classic wedding, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day.